The cost of becoming Jynxzi. Let's get it.
Oh my god!
This was the exact moment Jynxzi became the most subscribed streamer on Twitch.
Now listen, if you don't know who he is, you better find out why he's so popular, man.
It seemed like Jynxzi came out of nowhere. Like he snapped his fingers and all of a sudden, he was the new king of Twitch. For most people, this is a dream come true. To wake up, play video games, and get stupid rich.
I do social media, right? But I would never want to be on the top. Being on the top is a curse.
But what?
That's what I also thought about that. I was like, since you know I'm streaming every day and I'm pursuing to be one of the biggest streamers, but I'm like, do I really want to be number one? Number one comes with great responsibility. That's number one. Obviously, I'm going to be number one in my head, but would I want to be higher than Kai, higher than Speed? I'm not sure. I'd probably want to be on a DG level. I won't lie. That level is where I want to be. I don't want to be a worldwide figure, because I feel like it comes with more responsibility, more dangerous. It becomes more dangerous. But yeah, it's the life I chose. So if I do get to that point, I'll just praise God, and yeah, I'll know that I have God protecting me. But yeah, I thought about that yesterday. I was thinking, I was like, that's a good point.
We don't see in this moment is what it took to get here, because success like this doesn't come free. It comes with a cost. And for Jynxzi, that cost was higher than most people could ever imagine.
639 hours streamed to an average viewership of 2. That's Jynxzi, man.
While his friends were out living their
That's me right now. Average viewership is 2, literally, and I've streamed probably for like 200 hours right now. I've streamed for 200 hours. The past 28 days, I think. Yeah.
college years, Jynxzi was alone, night after night, sitting in front of a
Nah, I'm tripping. Not 200 hours. Probably 60, 70 hours.
camera, streaming to almost no one.
Because it's not about the hours that they know about. It's about what you do in the dark room when it's you and your thoughts.
For years, his reality was numbers so low they didn't even register. 5 viewers, 10 viewers, it was a dream no one else could see.
Every great thing that you will ever achieve is brick by brick, day by day, night by night.
But the real question is, what exactly did he give up to reach number 1?
I hope you do not join the Illuminati, please. Don't let them fuck you just because you want to be big, bro. Relax. It's never that deep.
Nicholas Stewart, or as we know him today as Jynxzi, was born on September 26th, 2001 in Odessa, Florida. Growing up, he wasn't chasing streamer awards. His first love was actually soccer. He played competitively for a local team called Everton FC in Florida.
My first love was soccer too. Like, I was a soccer player. Then I think when I was 15, I switched to basketball till I was 18. No, till I was 19 practically. Yeah. I'm trying to pursue streaming, but my top 3 was always soccer, basketball, and streaming. Content creation, let me be exact. Yeah, and I'm doing my third option right now, which is low-key my first option now, because it's the one I love the most out of all of them. If I'm being honest, genuinely, it's the one I love the most out of all of them.
And for a while, that was his entire world outside of school. As the mid-2010s rolled around, soccer wasn't his only obsession anymore. Like countless teenagers, he was sinking deeper into the world of video games. It started with the mobile game Clash Royale. Nick grinded his way up the ranks, even competing at the semi-pro level under the name It's Nova Nick. And by his junior year, the focus had once again shifted. He wanted to stream, so he created a new account, called it I Sweat Games. And for the first time, he hit go live on Twitch.
Hi, what's up, guys? Just went live 5 seconds ago.
And the timing of this move was perfect, because 2018 was the year live streaming exploded into the mainstream. Fortnite was everywhere, pulling in millions of players and casual viewers. Streamers like Ninja, Tfue, and Daquan were becoming household names. Ninja's collabs with Drake, Travis Scott, and Juju Smith-Schuster made headlines outside of the gaming world, putting Twitch in front of audiences who had never watched a live stream before. And that sudden surge of attention created space for new creators to break through. Now, I Sweat Games was short-lived. Nick dropped that username and started fresh as Jynxzi, but starting then gave him a chance to grow with the platform. He just had to follow the usual playbook.
Do you go to school? I graduated high school last year, bro. I'm pursuing a career and becoming a full-time Twitch streamer and YouTuber.
To become a top 1% streamer,
That's me right now. Gang has my own story. Like, I'm pursuing a career of becoming a full-time Twitch streamer. That's me right now. And I know I'm going to get there. I'm at Jynxi's level, averaging 2 viewers in the last 60 days of streaming. But hey, no, not last 60 days. Today is day 71. Yeah, the last 71 days. But hey, we're gonna get there eventually, right? Definitely.
Streamer on Twitch, you really had to chase the biggest titles. And at that time, that game was Fortnite.
It's called Fortnite. It's free.
To build an audience, you had to be the first to start streaming when a new season rolled out. You had to be the first to show the viewers what was new. Be the first to find the bugs, the Easter eggs, to play the games in ways no one else was. And that's how you'd stand out.
Yo, we need that, my man. Hold on, chat. We need that.
I feel like I'm happy I wasn't in this era, cause I wouldn't want people to just wanna watch me for games. I wanna be a variety, like to do games, to do IRL content space. So I'm glad I'm in this era of IRL, just showing off your personality instead of just being there to just play games. I'm glad I'm on that in this generation of streaming right now. But it's the most toughest generation to blow up. Not gonna lie, it is, if we're being honest.
But first, a quick word from our sponsor. My mornings usually start in the gym, and from there, the day quickly turns into emails, scripts, and editing. And the one thing that I never seem to have enough time for is making a meal that actually fits my health goals. That's why I was excited to try Factor. Factor gives you the flexibility to stay active without falling back on a quick cheat meal when you're short on time. Just toss it in the microwave for 2 minutes, and you're done. Factor has 3 times new weekly meals than before, with more chef-crafted, restaurant-quality meals. They've added double the high-protein options, and you can even swap proteins at no extra cost. Like if you'd rather have chicken instead of pork, then you can just switch it. I've been working on staying more consistent in the gym, and the big piece I was missing was in the kitchen. Factor's high-protein meals are exactly what I needed to stay on track with my fitness goals. And instead of wasting time cooking or blowing money on delivery, I know I've got something ready fast with Factor. So if you wanted to try it out, head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code GolfCartFB50 to get 50% off, plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code GolfCartFB50 at factor75.com to get 50% off plus free breakfast for 1 year. Thanks again to Factor for sponsoring today's video, and let's get back to it. But when Jynxzi was faced with this playbook, he ignored it. Instead, he went all in on Rainbow Six Siege.
Dude, Siege is the greatest game on planet Earth.
Siege at the time was practically on life support. I mean, Rainbow Six was barely scraping past 80,000 average viewers on a good month. And when you compare it to Fortnite's 78.3 million active users each month, it becomes pretty clear. Siege was the wrong game to bet on.
Imagine not playing Rainbow Six Siege.
And yet, Jynxzi stuck with it, because even with all its flaws, Siege was different. Its unique destruction mechanics and tactical gameplay forced players to think, adapt, and strategize in ways that no other mainstream game did. But choosing such an unpopular game came at a price.
But the point where I get to stop playing games, where I really blow up to get to stop playing games, that would be the best day, not gonna lie. Best day.
I'm 19, I'm pursuing a career in becoming a full-time Twitch streamer, full-time YouTuber.
By ignoring the industry's biggest titles, Jynxzi made his uphill battle even steeper. On a platform already stacked against smaller streamers, he was cutting himself off from the easiest route to visibility and grinding on a game fewer and fewer people seem to care about.
We stream every day, most consistent Siege streamer there is, every single day.
For a year straight, Jynxzi streamed Rainbow Six gameplay to an average viewership of just 5. And at times, it pushed him to the brink.
If I could just get 1 follower a day, I would be happy.
With so few people watching and stagnant growth, he seriously considered walking away from streaming altogether.
My friends, my teachers, guidance counselor just said like, oh, you're wasting your time, you're not gonna be a streamer, it's a pipe dream, it's not realistic, that too.
As exhausting.
Yeah, I've gotten that too. The whole, it's not realistic, I've gotten that too. But we don't focus on that, we focus on the positives. You know how it is. Focus on the positive only. Nothing else.
As it was, he kept streaming, day after day, doing what he genuinely enjoyed, holding on to the belief that maybe one day it would pay off.
5 viewers, he's grinding. He's on the grind.
As he got better at the game, the Siege community began to tune in. Slowly, 5 average viewers turned into 15. 15 became 50.
You guys are freaking crazy, bro.
And by June, his Twitch following had jumped from just 300 to over 3,000 followers.
Bro, we're at 993 viewers. Can we hit 1,000 viewers, bro?
But in the summer of 2021, he hit a wall, 1,500 average viewers. The reach of Rainbow Six had hit its limit. Despite being one of the most popular players in the space, and even having a personal charm in the game, no one outside of the Rainbow community cared enough to tune into the streams. For almost an entire year, Jynxzi sat there, at 1,500 viewers, making enough money to not have a job, but not enough to really live a life. Until one day, he woke up to thousands of new followers. He was confused at first, then checked TikTok. Someone had screen recorded his stream from the day prior and uploaded a short clip to TikTok. It was of him opening alpha packs in Rainbow, getting the same annoying rubber ducky charm 3 times in a row.
Another rubber ducky!
And this clip exploded on TikTok, raking in over 17 million views that day.
How many do you guys have?
When he started up stream later that day, that ceiling finally moved. Thousands poured in, and Jynxzi's stream peaked at over 4,000 live viewers. It had been almost 4 years since he started streaming, and Jynxzi had finally moved up a rung on Twitch's endless ladder.
5,000 viewers already. That is a Jynxzi channel record.
But what no one could have guessed was how quickly he'd shoot towards the top from here. That viral clip was the light bulb moment. If one random highlight could pull thousands to his stream, what would happen if he started posting them himself? So he ramped up the content machine, launching new accounts on TikTok and YouTube, cutting together his rages, his highlights, his crash outs. And he wasn't the only one. Every day, dozens of accounts were pumping out Jynxzi's reactions, funneling even more viewers straight to his streams.
Damn, that just shows you, no matter how long it takes, just keep going. Imagine if Jynxzi waited 4 years. Imagine he just waited that 1 year and gave up. Never give up on your dream. Just continue no matter how long it takes, bro. 4 years? 4 years to me in my head is a long time. But if it's all that it takes to get you where you want to be, you have to wait those 4 years. Genuinely. Genuinely. That's good advice.
10,000 viewers!
By January of 2023, Jynxzi had cleared over 500,000 followers on Twitch, then 750,000 in March, and just weeks later came the milestone every streamer dreams of. 1 million followers on Twitch.
I did it. I'm calling my dad.
And it didn't stop there. Just days later, the sub counter rocketed past giants like XQC and Kai Cenat. Jynxzi, streaming Rainbow Six Siege, was the #1 subscribed streamer on Twitch.
Yeah, he's the #1 most sub person on Twitch right now. Yeah, which is crazy, by the way.
I haven't gotten to watch him yet, but his TikTok seemed pretty funny.
Oh yeah, he's hilarious.
By September, Jynxzi was averaging over 60,000 viewers, and at the 2023 Streamer Awards, he was crowned both the best gamer and breakout streamer of the year.
Because the biggest streamer in the world right now is a guy named Jynxzi. And for a full year, he streamed on Twitch to an average viewership of 2.
It literally just started as an idea and a dream and a goal.
Yeah, he's streaming like 7-8 hours a day for 5 people. Man.
November 2019, 5 viewers. Every great thing that you will ever achieve is brick by brick, day by day, night by night. December 2019, 5 viewers. It started off 5 years ago. 5!
I'm pursuing a career and becoming a full-time Twitch streamer and YouTuber.
January 2020, 5 viewers. The amount of mother that'll tell you that you can't do something because they can't imagine themselves doing something. If you have a dream, you have to protect that dream every single day when you wake up, bro. You cannot lose if you just don't give up. Literally, bro, the only way to lose is to give up.
The crazy thing is why this all worked.
Nah, good. He's right. Good advice. The only way you're gonna lose is if you give up, no matter how long it takes. Nah, he's right with that one.
In the first place. A generation ago, streamers lived and died by the games they played. If the game popped, so did they. But if it faded, their careers went with it. Jynxzi flipped that script. Siege was already...
That's why I feel like with Ninja, once he stopped playing, like no one knows his personality outside of gaming. So when he's not gaming, no one wants to watch him. That's why I fuck with the Show Speed, the Kai, because people love their personality, not just their gaming skills. That's how I want to be viewed too.
On life support when he started, so his growth was never tied to the popularity of the game. The climb took longer, but it built a foundation that wouldn't crack when trends move on.
If you're the top guy on any stream, you are dealing with all of the bullshit.
However, success often comes at a cost. In just a few months, he went from a random kid on Twitch to the internet's main character, and that meant his personal life wasn't really his anymore. Relationships, drama. Suddenly, it was all being dissected by millions of strangers. What was once private became part of the content machine, whether he wanted it to or not. And even inside Siege, not everyone was happy with Jynxzi. Some of the OG players hated the new wave that he brought with him. They said his streams made the game less serious, that the culture was more about entertainment than strategy. The exact energy that revived Siege also made Jynxzi a target within the game's most dedicated community. But that's the trade-off of...
I feel like people say it's more about entertainment than strategy are people who are old heads. people who are just old heads, nerdy old heads, bro. Just let him entertain. That's his style. Why you want everyone to have the same style? Like, let's control it. Like, relax, buddy. Relax, whoever said that.
Internet fame. You work so hard to get everything you ever wanted, only to realize it comes with everything you never asked for.
I've been thinking about making this video for a very long time. I am retiring. I'm no longer going to be streaming, posting YouTube videos, posting TikToks. I feel like I lost all my love for it and passion for it. And now it's like, I just don't even want to stream anymore. So thank you to all my supporters. And this is goodbye.
And for Jynxzi, the only way through was the same way he started. Keep pushing.
Psych! Part-time's Jynxzi is gone. Starting tomorrow, I'm streaming every night, 7 p.m. to 12 p.m. I'm back on my 5-hour. Let's get it. Let's go. Click the sub button, click the like button, and let's do it for our mama and our little brother too.
He built his whole career on consistency, on showing up no matter what, and now that mindset was the only thing holding it all together. He began branching out, pushing his content far beyond the walls of Rainbow Six Siege. Jynxzi hosted online dating shows, opened fan mail live on camera, and began IRL streaming with some of the biggest names on Twitch.
You do, you're f***ing crushing.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
This was actually the time period that I myself first became a fan of Jynxzi. In early 2024, those clips of mukbangs with queso and cooking with Sketch started flooding my TikTok feed.
Was that pot rusty, or trying to find out what the metal taste is there?
And I'll admit, I can't stand the cringy, over-the-top screaming reactions by streamers. Except for this.
So...
That's actually pretty funny. Anyways, this was the first...
There's no way I got scared of that. No way.
First time that I saw Jynxzi be more of himself and less of an internet character. These clips, especially the sketch, were hysterical and created trends far outside of the gaming community.
You're gonna need a frisbee to cover those pepperoni nipples.
These streams took Jynxzi to an all-new high, averaging nearly 100,000 viewers per stream and peaking at 229,525 concurrent viewers. For perspective, Twitch as a whole maintains an average of 2.6 million active users at any given time, meaning Jynxzi alone had 10% of the entire platform watching his stream. To Jynxzi, this made it infinitely clear. His fans were watching for him, and no matter what he streamed, they'd be there. The mental barrier of streaming for performance was gone. Jynxzi really just streamed whatever he wanted to. He still streamed Rainbow, but there was constantly new additions, some that even go all the way back to the beginning of this journey.
How long have you been streaming, honestly?
Yeah,
when did you start?
I've never even said this, but like I was streaming when I was a freshman in high school. I was streaming when I was 15. So I've streamed on 3 different accounts. I started off streaming Clash Royale.
Earlier this year, Jynxzi hopped back onto the Clash Royale grind, streaming more and more of the content he used to stream to just an audience of 5. But this time, it wasn't the task of performing that was fueling the grind. The same game that lit the spark of his competitive drive was surging again in popularity, and it would be easy to chalk that up to timing or coincidence if the numbers weren't there. In June, 8 out of the 10 uploads on Jynxzi's channel.
Because I won't lie, right now I only know Jynxzi for Clash Royale. Like, that's the only thing I know him playing, Clash Royale. Because every time I'm on the stream, he's playing Clash Royale. But I know he's sponsored by Clash Royale, so he has to.
Or Clash Royale, with the game's player count jumping over 8.4 million in that exact same month. Whether he'll admit it or not, the moment he came back, the game itself seemed to wake up too. And not just Clash Royale. Overnight, a surge of 800,000 players jumped back into Clash of Clans, like it was almost a brand new release. And we were right there with them. But behind every stream, behind all the numbers and the noise, is the life that keeps him grounded.
You live with your parents, right?
Yeah, I live with like my mom, my brother, my cousin.
Off camera, it's not about winning or losing in a video game. It's about family and the quiet moments that never make the highlight reel. A steady support system that's been there from the very beginning, reminding him who he is at the end of the day.
To me, family's all you really have in life. Like, you can have like money or fame or whatever, but at the end of the day, all that really matters is like the people you truly care about. So like, I have my whole life to go off and live by myself. I may as well spend as much time with my mom and dad while I can.
The success may look larger than life, but at its core, it's held together by simple, real-life anchors that fame can't touch. In today's world, it's almost routine to watch creators blow up overnight, only to lose pieces of themselves along the way. The fame, the number, the pressure, it changes people. But Jynxzi never let those pieces slip away. He held onto them tightly. The laughter, the humility, the roots that shaped him. And more than anything, he kept close the relationship that mattered the most. His dad.
I've nothing but like the highest thanks to my dad. When I was like 17 years old and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, my dad was the person who told me to just go for it, and he said, you'd be good at it.
There's Jynxzi, there he is. See him, chat, right there. There's Junko.
I created my Twitch account in 2019. I had one viewer for an entire year. That one viewer was my dad. He was in every stream, always hyping me up. And
that one viewer was his dad. That's crazy. For a whole year. I'm already mentally messed up, and I've just been having 2 views for like 3 months. Yeah, I need to lock in, get that mental strain out of my mind. But that's crazy. Shout out to Jynxzi and his dad. That's so cool, I won't lie.
he never stopped believing in me. When you have somebody in your corner that's your dad and they believe in you from the jump, what else do you need? Call to my dad.
Yo.
Dad, I just hit 1 million.
No, I'm watching.
Oh, you're in?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm so happy I can't feel my arms.
I can't even feel my arms.
I think the story that is Jynxzi is far from over, but in its own way, it's come full circle. From the late nights of streaming to a few viewers, to teachers saying he would never make it, to now living the exact way he's always dreamt of. He's always been one thing. Himself. And yeah, the sacrifices were real, but if you asked him today whether he'd do it all over again, I don't even think there'd be a pause. The answer would be simple.
Flapaza de la Gawara.
Beautiful story about Jynxzi. That's a beautiful story. Now, shout out to Jynxzi, man. That's so dope. I won't lie. Made me emotional. I won't even lie. But shout out to Jynxzi, man. And yeah, now